Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Go out. Sit.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Eckler. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch out. Go on. Hey, high 7. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Ready. 15 line. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it.
Check 4.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll take a shot, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This complete to Jones. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go, G, get off the field. He's just the same. Pull it, high. Scratch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
70, 80.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Redskins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Come up the ball. 6-6. Pull it high. Big grip.
To throw it is locked. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, echo. Don't let him breathe, defense. Back 61, matchbox light. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Set, 30 base. Check 52. Check. 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. On the ground, it's Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Locke. And Adams has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Look, squeeze. Rush in. Rush in. Exit. Check 3.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
218, chop. Hey, Orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Delta. Here we go.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready up.
Mike 27, check Mike 27. I'm coming.
Bravo.
27. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Shoot.
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go, go.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Let go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 27. Hey, Alpha. Yo, hit it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check Mike 39. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Looking to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check safety, check safety.
80 weapon. Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you're talking about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Block now on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Hey, Charlie! Hey! We gotta get to that. Mike over there. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 9.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Time up. Look at me. Score. 61. Matchbox White. Hey, Echo. Watch the ship. Hey, let's go.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird To see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield, the ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
On third down, block. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leo.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Here's Pollard again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, dude.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
To throw on third down. Block. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch it. Jump. Watch, twitch. Rock it. Now.
They'll run here with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Switch. Jim.
It's Eckler again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Go out.
Check 43. Shit.
Protein spell. Spit.
Here's Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Back.
Now here's Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Shoot.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go into the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right? Yeah. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
General West.
Check 26, check 26.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Single, slop. Hey.